life's a mental game. You need the right mentality to survive. What's up, family? How
Good,
y'all
good.
doing? How y'all
Good.
doing out there? Man, man. It's a lovely day when I got my cousins on here, man. Lovely day. And I got both of them. Both of them. The brothers. How y'all doing, man? How's y'all week, son?
It was good. Good.
Thanksgiving and all that, you know what I'm saying? Who went to whose house? You went to Malik's house. Malik, you went to Abdul. Y'all met
Nah,
middle somewhere.
I went by my old GF house over there in the country and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, so we did our Thanksgiving Friday.
Okay.
So we cooked yesterday and all that.
For sure. I ain't know that was
Well, what's this whipped up?
Indy cooked all the food yesterday. You know, I
what
just
they had.
Which she whipped up?
she made some jerk wings,
Oh man.
some mac and cheese, some collard greens, some
Man,
yams,
Man,
stuffing in a little pie. You know, we don't do the turkey and the ham and all that.
gotcha. Yeah.
Time to be eating all that
no,
food.
no, no.
You know, I just give me some jerk wings with that good mac and cheese. You know, some yams. You know, to get the sweetener going in, and some collard greens. You know, some pie, some Modelo, and I'm good.
For sure.
Bro.
That's
What about
regular.
you, Bill? What you got? What you
Shit,
what
man,
you
my week was good, man. I had y'all for a bit on Thanksgiving. I
Okay.
actually just stayed at the crib. I cooked some. I actually made some etouffee and some turkey wings.
Man.
Yeah, right. Today the last day for that. You know, they put that 48-hour, 72-hour rule on that Thanksgiving food.
nah.
Man,
Nah,
that's
it's like
them, man.
like
I ain't got. Hey, my food gonna be done when I want it to be done. Shit, when it's gonna run out. I don't
Bro.
care.
I'm with
I
you.
don't
I'm
care
with
what
you,
they
Malik.
say on the
I'm with
internet
you.
and all that shit. It's gonna be done when I'm done.
Nah, for real.
Bro.
That's how I am, man.
I
That'll
bought it.
be
I'ma
lunch
eat it.
Monday. That'll be lunch Monday,
Yeah, man.
Tuesday, Wednesday at
Feel
least.
me? I already know what I got for lunch
That's what
Monday.
I'm saying.
For real.
Probably
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Man, we had a get together at my brother's house. My brother Aaron, he hosted Thanksgiving this year. Yeah, they had a little bit of everything, all the traditional stuff, the stuffing, broccoli, cheese, and rice my wife made. They had 3 turkeys, 2 fried, and one Joe put in the oven. My
Mm.
sister-in-law Joellen, she put in the oven. Let me see. They had some ham, but I don't too much. I mean, how I am, if I go to somebody's house and that's what you cook, I eat it. But like if you got other options, I'm gonna go with them other options. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't do pork and ham and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
dang, what else they had? The deviled eggs, the potato salad. They had a good bit of everything. So we had a good Thanksgiving. Had a whole bunch of laughs and all that good stuff.
No,
But
for real.
it was a good day. It was a good day, man. Great day. But I want to remind everybody before we get too deep and I get lost and I forget. Um, make sure everybody's like, sharing, and subscribing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all love the content. Love what we do here on the Mental Game Podcast. I just want to say, I'm glad that this is a platform where we can get on here and talk and laugh and, joke and just, do something positive, you know what I'm saying, that you don't really see too much nowadays. Because I know everybody always focusing on negative aspects of life and, you know what I'm saying, people be clout chasing and all that stuff. But, I'm saying I love getting on here with my family and, just chopping it up, have a good time, you know what I'm saying, doing something positive,
Sure.
hashing out, sharing ideas and stuff like that. But like I said on my last episode, I kind of want to change up the format. I want to start doing like a top 5, you know what I'm saying, every episode. Um, this one's kind of like a little regular generic. Try to see where y'all heads at, man. And if y'all watching and listening, in the comments or whatever, share your top 5. Let us know, you know what I'm saying, your top 5 or whatever we talking about. So to this week's top 5 is movies. I want y'all to go first. Well, you go first since you're the oldest.
Top 5 movies.
Top 5 movies.
Does the genre or any of that matter, or just
Just your movie. How I like to describe it, like if you chilling, you know what I'm saying, you doing some work, or like not doing some work, like sitting down, paying some bills or whatever, just sitting down, maybe doing some paperwork or something, looking over some stuff, and like a movie that you would just put on like a comfort movie.
Shit, I think in all our top fives, there'll probably be something we'll watch over and over again, like we watching it for the first time.
Yeah,
Let
that's
me
what it would
see.
be. What's up?
I'm gonna go with Training Day. I like Enemy of the State.
Okay.
Man, Lee probably used to wear that damn movie out. Oh, let me see what else. What else? I like the Bad Boys. If I have to go with the favorite Bad Boy, it'll probably be Bad Boy 2.
Mhm. That's
Let's
my
see what
favorite.
that's
That's my
3.
favorite of the series too. But this last one was cool too. Like the latest one, but I like the
Yeah,
second.
yeah, actually, yeah. That latest one was pretty good. Let's see, more 4. I like a lot of funny shit too. I'm gonna have to probably go with I'm gonna put another Denzel movie on there. I'm gonna go with Inside Man.
Okay.
And the 5th one, if I'm gonna just do a throwback. The 5th one throwback, I'm gonna go with Don't Be a Menace.
All right.
That's mine.
Top five, man. I don't really have top five, but I can think of the funny ones I do like.
Okay. Give me 5 of them. Give me 5 good
I
ones.
like The Wood. I gotta go with The Wood. I gotta go with The Brothers.
All right.
I gotta go with The Best Man. Man, I like the classics. I gotta go with The Best Man. I like The Bad Boys too. The Bad Boys 2 would probably be my favorite, just
For
because
sure.
it's like classic lines in that shit that apply today
Absolutely.
still. The funny shit. Probably go with The Wash.
Okay. He really went with all the classics.
And dog, I can't
He's
go
swinging at
wrong
all
with
the
either
classics.
Friday, bro. I like all the Fridays.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a big
So
ass fact.
yeah, the Fridays would be the classics for me. So
Nah,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, The
What's
Wood, The
probably your
Brothers.
favorite Friday?
My favorite Friday, it'll probably be Friday after next.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even
That's like,
more
man,
than
it's crazy because we was
yeah,
talking
it'll
about
be Friday after next.
Yeah.
Friday after next. Man, me and Sam was
It just
talking about
got
that, man.
better and better. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's like the new that movie's the new Chris. That's officially like a Christmas movie now
Yeah,
in Black household.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
like
That's
it's like
true.
a Christmas classic.
right,
Like you gotta
right.
watch
It's a
Friday after.
classic.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah,
And
but the favorite one gonna be the Friday after next for sure.
okay, all right. Now I see. I got like I was saying, all right. My I like those movies y'all named. They in my top 10, of course. I like classic like 80s movies. I don't. I maybe it's because I don't know if it's because my brothers was like they was raised in that era, and when I was around them, I kind of gravitated towards those movies. So I got movies like Weird Science and
Like sci-fi, you like sci-fi?
yeah. I like those sci-fi. I mean, generally, like them. Like I ain't gonna. I mean, The Breakfast Club not on this top 5 list, but stuff like that. But let me see. I like Biker Boys. That's always a go-to, like a good go-to movie for me. I could watch that movie over and over again. The Last Dragon, The
That's the
Mask.
Bruce Leroy.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
Mask.
Bruce Leroy had it.
Yeah, the Mask. Mask was funny.
Yeah, The Mask, and one of my. It's a new movie, but like if I run across it, man, and I'm just doing stuff, doing paperwork or something like that. Ready Player One. I don't know what it is about that movie, man, but like I just keep going back to it. Like the Isley Brothers. I always come back to it. So that's my top 5, man.
Yeah.
Man, I ran across. I got a question, man. I was listening to. I was at home, and my wife she has like is a part of these little groups on Twitter and stuff where they everybody just get on there and they just be talking. It's kind of like their little setup is kind of genius because it's like a little I call it a drama line. You know what I'm saying? They be getting on there and it just be a whole bunch of drama just pop off. But the question got asked, and I thought it was funny. It was like, would you break up with your girlfriend if they got beat up in front of you? I thought that shit was hilarious. I was like, dang, man, what kind of people we dealing with out here?
To break up with your girlfriend
Yeah,
if they got beat up in front of
yeah. Like if the roles were
Someone young must have asked that question.
yeah, nah, it was
Yeah.
because I was thinking of it like this because like if the roles were reversed, man, if you got beat up, if you got beat up in front of your girlfriend, 9 times out of 10, it'd be like they gonna leave you. Like, man, I can't be with this nigga. He got beat up. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna protect me? But if the roles was reversed, dude, if your girlfriend got beat up in front of you, would you break up with her?
Hell no. That again, that's why I say that sound. In my opinion, that's some high school shit.
Yeah.
That's some middle school shit.
And look,
As
that
an
was the vibe
adult,
I was
I'm
getting
probably
from the
gonna
whole
rip.
deal.
I'm probably gonna, in the confines of our four walls, I'm probably gonna talk shit about with her. But break up with her because she got her ass whipped? Nah.
Nah, see, dude, the type he gonna be throwing them slight little jabs. It's like, see
Yeah,
that?
we can talk about
Yeah,
it.
that's why they
We could be riding home in the car. You got your ass tore up out there, yeah. But that's about it. But breaking up with her? Hell no.
What about you, Lee?
Nah, man, I can't break up with my woman if she got beat up in front of me. But I am gonna ask her, like, what was you doing? What was you doing? What
He's
was
like,
you
why
doing?
you ain't put
To
your
get
hand
your
up?
ass whooped. You know what I mean? He should have been hitting her with a couple lefts or something. Just gonna get your ass whooped.
Oh, man.
Well, I don't
Me,
know.
man, look,
Now
I mean,
I don't see my lady getting beat up though.
see, I'm like
She
you,
packed a
like mine,
fucking punch.
yeah, mine in high school they used to call her Tyson.
Lord.
Yeah, so I don't see her, losing too many.
Mm.
Just recently, I done had a couple of times she done came home and told me how she done got in a fight at the gas station and stuff like that. She come home,
Lord.
she look as true as this helmet sitting in front of me right now, man. She coming to me like it's not. I'm looking at her. There's not a scratch on her. Her hair ain't messed up.
Oh, she done fucked them up.
Yeah, and she just
She got into
casually
a
like
fight.
she just casually rolling up on bitches and just beating their ass. I mean, I'm not condoning that. Let me say that. Mental Game Podcast, we do not condone going out there and getting in. We do condone go ahead defend yourself because you ain't nobody's
Right.
punching bag. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody's, I mean, I don't advise that. I'm supposed to be speaking positivity and all that good stuff, but yeah, to answer my own question, I wouldn't. I mean, that'd be crazy. That's childish in itself. Like, dang man, like, and then I think me and her we've been together too long, to even for that to even be an option. You know what I'm saying? If
Right.
anything, and then if the roles was reversed, if anything, if I was in a fight, like 15 times out of 10, she gonna jump in. So I'm just warning everybody right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You gonna swing on if you swing on me and you miss, I'm sorry for you. Especially if she see it. That's my general to Dora Milaje. She don't let the Black Panther get touched. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Nah, I asked my own question on that, man. But another thing, I was watching. I'm glad you said something about Denzel because I was watching. I watch a lot of a lot of motivational stuff comes up on my timeline, and that's what I'm kind of. Denzel comes up a lot. He gives a lot of mental game. One of these days, hopefully, I can get him on the podcast, and you know, but I'm pretty sure he gonna. By the time I get to Denzel, he probably gonna be exhausted on podcast. But he was saying something about first thing in the morning. Could you give yourself 5 minutes of silence? And what would you do with that 5 minutes of silence? You know what I'm saying? And it made me think like you can't touch your cell phone, don't grab your devices, no nothing. Like what would you do with that 5 minutes? You know what I'm saying?
Take my ass back to sleep. Give me about 5 more minutes
About
till that
5 more minutes
clock
of
roll.
sleep. Hey, Luke, like, hey, that's easy. I just go by that back to sleep.
Hey Denzel, I'm gonna use my 5 to get me a little bit more shutout before
Man,
I think
that
about this
five,
day I'm finna have.
hey, that five turned into another 30 to an hour. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It didn't
Call his
happen to me a
boss
bunch
like,
of times, son.
man, I done overslept. But yeah, with them 5 minutes though, like real talk, I mean, just meditate, I guess. Just think about the day, real talk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I
But it
would say
sounds
too.
cliche, man. But anytime you could get another 24 though, man, that's a blessing in itself.
Absolutely.
So just to have them 5 minutes just to meditate on something, like just to thank the man up above, man, I got another day.
Speaking of another 24,
There's another 24, bro.
speaking of another 24, somebody done got another 12. You know what I'm saying? And shout out, happy birthday to my cousin.
Appreciate it, bro.
Happy birthday, cousin. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you. Thank God for you, man. I appreciate you and all the game that you have given to me. You know what I'm saying? By way of, this podcast and just thankful to have you, man. Thankful to have you here with us another year.
For sure, man. Thanks. I appreciate that.
Shout out to Abdul. Everybody wish my cousin a happy birthday. You know what I'm saying? I hope he was on his best birthday behavior. Hope you had a great time.
Yeah, man. I wasn't stressed on that day. The Saints didn't play.
Okay, yeah, man, bro.
Normally around my birthday, they be losing any fucking way.
Man, bro. I'm glad football season ain't around my birthday, bro. I don't have to worry about disappointments like that.
But now, man, I'm blessed.
I'll be stressed about the heat though, but not too much. I done learned. I was like, oh, well, we had our run, so I'm gonna just sit over here in my corner with everybody else.
Yeah, I was a Heat fan with you for 4 years.
I'm telling you.
He
You like I go with
already know where I go. Where Brian go, I go. Wherever Brian go, I'm going.
With
But
us
nah,
in the
man.
glory years.
But regarding again, thanks for the birthday wishes, man. I appreciate it. Blessed to see another year. Hopefully things align the right way. This will be a good year for me.
Facts.
But the 5 minutes.
5 minutes, man.
I kind of share the same thoughts as Big Lee. Meditate, think about the day ahead, the things that you gonna do within that day, and pray. You know. So that's what I would say about that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I'm in line with y'all. I ain't trying to be cliche or boring or anything like that. But sit there and reflect, and I always just thank God for another opportunity to just, like Leek said, being above ground. You know what I'm saying? I ain't in the ground. You know what I'm saying? I'm get another day to get up and. I really strongly believe in my purpose. I know it may not seem like a lot, but people paying attention to what we actually doing on this podcast, what we saying, people are actually paying attention.
Yeah.
I get a lot of compliments from coworkers, from family, from people that I don't even know, and I just tell them about the podcast and they go and watch it. I get a lot of compliments. A lot of good stuff being said. With that being said, I believe in my purpose that I believe in my purpose to reach people positively. You know what I'm saying? This is a platform that is still being built. Still, you know what I'm saying? And right now we laying the groundwork for it all. So just thankful for that. Just thankful to have some type of voice, even though it may not seem like I'm being heard to myself, but people are hearing and people listening, people is watching. So, just reflect on that and just thankful to another day to be great, you know. But that's what I believe. That's what I would do. Mine, kind of line up. It does line up with what y'all said, man, and that's why I wanted to talk about on our podcast topic today is Unbreakable. It's want to talk about the power of endurance and mental toughness, and that's kind of why I wanted to, it takes endurance, man, to just be able to get up, not only get up, but just to keep getting up. And the reason I call my brand mental game because it starts with the mind first. Your mind, your body don't move unless your mind tells it to. And that's one of those things when you get up, you have that sit at the edge of the bed moment. That's that 5 minute period when you sit there and kind of coach yourself or make yourself, and that when you make the decision to get up and get to it, you know what I'm saying? So, y'all got any like some like a little personal anecdote that y'all want to share about like a moment or a moment in time where you had to endure? And I know y'all got one.
Got
You
a
know what I'm
lot.
saying? I know y'all got one. I know it.
Man, I'm gonna say for me, man, just just taking a step in growth, you know, just taking a step in patience,
Mhm.
just with myself, how do I see myself in life? I was thinking about that in 2019. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
where do I want to see myself in the next 5 years? Do I want to see myself doing the same thing?
Mhm.
You know, man, I got to make sacrifices. I got to go through certain things, to get to where I want to be.
Mhm.
I got to endure certain things. I got to endure getting up early in the morning. You know what I mean? I got to endure some jobs that I may not want to do. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? But if
But
I
if I
want to
want
see
to see
myself
myself,
in in a different position, in a better position, within the next 5 years, then I need to do what I got to do. So and that started with getting that CDL license.
absolutely.
You know,
Bingo.
man, getting that CDL license, as you know, JJ.
Yes, indeed.
Man, that thing can open up doors, that you can't even imagine. Just by driving a vehicle or, it just puts you in different avenues. And it's
Mhm.
something that I love doing. I love doing the different things that I do every day.
Mhm.
I don't have to drive the same vehicle every day. Like in my trade, I may drive a semi, I may drive a flatbed, I may drive a dump truck. I
Mhm.
may jump on the loader, I may jump in the skid steer, I may, like man, all these different types of
Have a dull
equipment.
moment.
I may jump in. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And man, you just find yourself like just liking what you do and just working hard. Because you set a goal out for yourself. Like, man, I gotta get there. You know what I mean? And it's not that a clock is ticking. It's just the pressure that that you put on yourself. Or you want growth out of something.
Mhm.
And I think that just overcame a lot of things.
Mhm.
And boy, it's been long days on different things.
Yes,
You know
indeed.
what I mean? And you
I
got to
already
get
know it.
up the next day, at 4, 5 in the morning, sometimes 3 in the morning, and take a long drive. It may be 4 hours. I done had to take a drive to pass fucking 2, 3 months to go to Tallahassee. That's a 4-hour drive from here.
Mhm.
Right.
But I gotta endure it. You know what I mean? Like to get to
Yeah.
where I want to be. You know what I mean? I gotta get up and do it.
Mhm.
That 5 minutes that you need in the morning, I done took them 5 minutes a lot. Just to
Mhm.
say, you know what? It's another day.
Mhm.
It's another day to get to it. Let's get to it. You know what, man? That's funny, man. I was just telling Andy about this. I was like, man, like, you really have to reset your mind to things that you may not want to do or what you want to do. Right? Because
Yeah.
a lot of times, bro, like, like we like to put an age limit on this. Damn, man, I'm 30 something. If I start this now, man, I should have been did this.
You're
Mhm.
right. You're right.
Well, it's just start. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Don't
Just
even
start
wait. Just
something. Do
start.
something. Yeah, yeah.
Just do something. You know what
Uh-huh.
I mean? Like, just do it. Just fuck the age. You know what I mean? If
Real.
if you look back on it, you're gonna say, damn, man, if I would have started that 4 years ago, like, man, I'd be done.
Man, I'll be
But
looking at all these like I
you
saw
know,
that's another thing I saw on social
That's,
media, man.
yeah.
Man, if man, look at how old Steve Jobs was when he
I look
founded
at all that
Apple.
too.
You know what I'm
He
saying?
was
Like
like what,
there's a
like
lot of people
43 or
out here.
something like that, right?
There's a lot of people out here that
A
started
lot of
stuff in
people,
their
bro,
40s.
started late. And it
Yeah.
just take an idea, man. It just takes an idea and just man, just run with it, man. If you put God first, bro, it's a lot of blessings that'll come over that. You know what I
Man,
mean?
fact.
It's a lot of favor that'll come in that.
Absolutely.
I think this year, man, I probably been so much more consistent in paying my tithe. You go to church, man, you're like 10%.
Mhm.
Man, if I get a 10%, this and this, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
I don't even think about it. I just do it. Well, man, that 10%, man, that 10% on what, like the man upstairs could reciprocate. It could be 500% more than what you ever thought about. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? It
Mhm.
could be something that'll come up like, damn, I thank God for blocking that. And then he opened
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
exactly.
I'm telling you, bro, hey, man,
Yes,
it's
sir.
real. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
That's a good topic. That's a good topic, man. I like that topic you
Absolutely.
came up with.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
I just be
I like
I be
that.
trying to think of
And
of
we
stuff that I
endure
can.
stuff every day, man. Just
Yeah, we do.
like to make it on the road and get to
Mhm.
your next destination.
In fact.
It's so much. It's so much that just runs through, like life in general.
Mhm.
That's why I say, man, like just to get that another 24 is a blessing for real. It's so much stuff that's happening out there. It's like, you know,
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, cuzzo. I'm enduring right now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I know, past podcasts, y'all done heard me say, I've been going through things with my job, man, and it's like I'm at a point now, and I'm gonna say it, I'm gonna speak it. It's my platform. You know what I'm saying? And I'm the type of person I ain't just gonna, I'm gonna always work like I'm working for the man upstairs. You know what I'm saying? Because I always get good results, and I'm always learn something. You know what I'm saying? And I'm working for the betterment of my family. I'm working to take care of my
for
family. As
sure.
long as I do my job and take care of my family. There's been a lot of stuff going on, man, at my job, dude. Like suspensions being handed out. They done put cameras in the trucks, and
We done
they
did that too. We done got cameras in the truck too.
micromanaging like a motherfucker,
It's
man.
annoying.
Yeah, it has been crazy, dude. Like
It's annoying.
you've had people like been suspended for something as simple as picking up their phone and putting it back down.
Ah,
You know what I'm saying? And and I understand, and everybody they always screaming Murphy's Law, Murphy's Law, Murphy's Law, Murphy's Law. And I, like whatever the worst, think the worst that can happen. I'm like, so right now it's with all that's happening, all of this, you know, reinforcement that they have done. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got my opinions about it. I'm not gonna share all of them,
mm-hmm.
but what they're doing ultimately they've created a hostile environment for
Can't work like that.
their employees. Yeah.
Yeah, you
You know what I'm
can't.
saying? It's like you scared to touch your face while you driving, you know what I'm saying? Because you touch your face, the little phone
Distracted.
comes up. Yeah,
Distracted.
it's like and now it's like now they done took the alert off, the camera. You know what I'm saying? It was because the alert at first it was like a good thing and a bad thing. Because at
Mm-hmm.
least it lets you know like if an infraction occurred. Now you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Now you playing. Now I feel like it's already a hostile environment. Now they done handed you a revolver with one bullet in it, and now you just spinning that
For the
motherfucker.
simplest thing.
You playing Russian roulette. You know what I'm saying? So it's that's why I say I'm enduring right now, man. Like I tell everybody because when my suspension came around, everybody was asking me, so when you leaving? When you leaving? When you leaving? And I'm like, oh, I don't tell my business to everybody or nothing like that. I'm like, oh yeah, I should get off around 7 o'clock tonight. I just say some bullshit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but in all reality, and I always tell them like this job was never the end game. You know what I'm saying? Uh, there was other things I wanted to do before I did this. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't even want to stay at the company I'm with. You know what I'm saying? This kind of fell in my lap, and it was the blessing that it was. You know what I'm saying? I've been at the same company for 10 years, and I started out in the warehouse, went out to another position, became the supervisor, and now I'm driving. So I know a lot. You know what I'm saying? I know all the ins and outs of everything to do in that company, and I've endured a lot over the course of these 10, 11 years, going on 11 years. And I've learned a lot and I've gained a lot of experience. So when I say this was never the end game, you know what I'm saying? Working for them was, it wasn't even my first option. So It's been tough, man. It's like not just for me. I'm just speaking, because I can only speak for myself. But I know there's other drivers that work for the company that are feeling the same thing, and it's just crazy, man. When your employers, you know, like how can I say it? They don't want to work with you. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to like. In my opinion, my only opinion on it, I can say it. How can I say it, man? I had it in my mind earlier, but like it's like they're under so much fire now. Now they gotta displace the fire that they under. If that make any sense, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I say I'm enduring right now. You know what I'm saying? We going through a little something. Um, you know what I'm saying? One thing I'm thankful for that everything at home is good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Thankful for that. Thankful to God for that. Everything at home is good. Had a little accident the other last week. That's why we didn't have a podcast. I was on the couch, man. Look, I had to endure in that moment, man. Going to get going to get some Christmas decorations out the attic, man. And needless to say, I fell through my ceiling. I missed a little plyboard to walk on. I thought I had like a foot more of plywood, and I was dusting it. Something was telling me, man, like get a broom,
Mm.
get a broom, get a broom. I ain't listen. When I stepped out, man, I'll tell you, stepped out on faith and I fell. Oh my God. I thought that boy was there and it wasn't. All I remember seeing it was dark, then it got light. I tried to get up and run. I fell back
That
down.
shit suck.
Man, dude, it did. I tried to get up. My wife, she had ran upstairs and I had to scream to her, no, I'm down here. So she had to run back downstairs and she like, don't get up, baby. Don't get up. And I was like, I already tried.
Man.
So, you know what I'm saying? Needless to say, you know what I'm saying? It was insulation everywhere. They called the ambulance. Ambulance got me out of here, got me to the hospital. Thank God it was just like a high ankle sprain. They thought I broke a rib because my chest was hurting. I hit one of those studs, 2 by
Mm.
6s. I hit one of the
Mm-hmm.
studs when I went, so when it went down through. I went perfectly, man. When I tell you, I almost went perfectly you know, through that little crossway or whatever. So, but I thank God nothing's broken. You know what I'm saying? I'm still here to laugh and talk with y'all. I ain't gasping for air because I got a, you know what I'm saying? I done
Yeah.
broke a rib or
Broke a
something.
rib shit.
Heck yeah, man. So, uh, yeah, man, it's been a lot of enduring. A lot of stuff's been happening. I feel like lately I've been being tested a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, with everything I'm going through, with everything I'm enduring. There's this old quote, and I think Nana used to say it. She like just bow your head and weather the storm. And that's what I live by. You know what I'm saying? Just bow my head, weather the storm, and just
Bro.
pray I come out good on the other end of it. You know what I'm saying? But anytime I like we said earlier, anytime you wake up, you got breath in your body. You know what I'm saying? Time to be a catalyst. Time to make something happen. You feel me?
Mm.
What about you, dude? Enough about me.
Endurance. I
What
think,
like like just a personal story, like when you've had to endure something. You know what I'm saying? You gotta withstand some hardship or adversity. You know what I'm saying? So show some resilience to push through. Show a little bit of mental toughness.
yeah, man, I think, shit, Leak said it best. You've gone through the things we've gone through in life and just, you know, being where we from, we had to endure a lot. I think when you think about the why,
Mhm.
or you think about the reasons you endure for,
Mhm.
right? It all boils down like Leak has his family. They are his why. You have your family. They are your why. She's my why, right?
Mhm.
We don't just endure things just for ourselves. We don't have a willingness to want to endure any damn thing just for ourselves because of our mindsets when it comes to our family and being able to provide a personal story of endurance. Since we was talking about job related, I'm gonna go there with it. Sometimes working in corporate America, bro, it's a lot of politicking that goes on,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But if you're not a part of that, then it would never make sense to you. Like there are positions, bro, that I went out for at my job that I felt like, I've had good interviews within it. I was
You
the
feel
better
like you
candidate.
deserve it.
I've gotten good feedback and this, that, and the other, and it was given to someone else.
Mm-hmm.
Over the past year and a half, I've been trying to establish more of a closer relationship with God and working on my spirituality. And when things don't go my way, because that's the reason why we don't give our kids everything that they want, because we trying to prepare them to know that everything in life is not going to go your way. So we don't want to set them up for failure by giving them every fucking thing. Like our mom used to tell us, and maybe she said certain things because of her predicament she was in, whatever the case may be. But she would always say, like, my job is to provide your needs and some of your wants,
Mm-hmm.
because life is not going to be that way, you know? So when I would be on the job and I'm applying for all these different roles and it's not coming to me, I've never had the mindset of hating on what someone else got, cause I always felt like if I'm doing that kind of shit, A, I'm blocking my blessings,
Mm-hmm.
but B, why, why, why would I shit on what God decided to provide for that person? Maybe that was for them. So when I question, well, damn, how come I didn't get something? Well, it wasn't for you, Abdul. You know what I mean? And maybe there's something out there better for you. And sometimes, and Lee kind of touched on it earlier, you just got to step out in faith and go after what you desire. Like, there's too many hardships in life to want to deal with everything, but we endure a lot. Like you said, every day we endure, whether that's within our relationships with someone, on the job, with
Mm-hmm.
family, whatever the case may be. That's just what that is, man. Like you said, we endure shit every day, every single day. But
Every day.
again, when you think about the why, because it has to be something that gets you up. Like, I started doing this daily affirmations for myself, where I literally go in the mirror and I speak things to myself, because you could set yourself up with your day based on your mindset.
Mm-hmm.
If you wake up with a fucked up mindset, damn, I gotta get up. Like for League, I gotta go make this drive. You know what I mean? Like, you already setting yourself up for failure.
Mm-hmm.
So it's also about the preparation for endurance. So that's what I say about that.
That's cool. Yeah, I agree with that, man. You got to set yourself up. You got to set yourself right. I know.
Yeah, for sure.
Nana used to always say, "You get out, you go out there wrong, you're on your own. You step out there right, you're all right."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm a firm believer in that too, dude. Because like, you know, if you already vibrating low, you know what I'm saying, you gonna start subconsciously you gonna start recognizing all those bad things, and it's like it's a crazy rabbit hole that you'll take yourself down. I'm a firm
Yeah.
believer in that, man. I even look, they may call me crazy for this. I don't care. But I know there's a couple of them motherfuckers out there that do the same goddamn thing I do. Man, I fuck around and make a goddamn song on my way to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Gonna have a good day. Gonna have a good. Yeah, look, you gotta do whatever it is you
Daily
gotta do.
affirmations, man. Yeah.
Whatever it is you gotta do, man. I don't care if you do like Abdul do. Look yourself in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? Do like Leak do, sit at the edge of the bed, or do like I do, get the truck and make you up a little affirmation jingle. You know?
That's funny, man. That's funny because like if I got a long drive to work, bro, like shit, man, that first 30 minutes, I'm just driving in silence.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to hear no loud music
Reflection.
in the morning. Drive in silence.
Mm-hmm.
And I may make a phone call and just to check and see everything straight. I just watch me a little podcast or two.
For sure.
Listen to some music. But like I said, man, it's really about just resetting your mind for real. You know, like we already know it's gonna be challenges. It's gonna be a challenge every day. You know, man, I got a saying with stuff that I tell the kids. Like man, everything is hard. You just got to pick your hard and just roll with it. Like man, it's all hard. Like just waking up every day, just going to work every day, school, whatever. For basketball practice, you got football practice. It's all hard.
Yeah.
Like just pick a hard and just roll with it. And that's just kind of how I look at it. It's all hard.
That's a good one. I like that.
I just roll with it.
Yeah.
I would put that on the shirt, but I know the pause community will come after me for that.
Hey man, take it, man. Hey man, we ain't selfish over here, man. It's all hard, bro. Just pick a hard.
Look, bro, y'all gonna get me canceled, son. I'm like, I have a shirt that say it's all hard.
It's all hard. Just pick
Like,
a hard.
what the fuck is wrong with
Anyway,
this
you're gonna
dude,
have
man?
to hold on. Somebody may
Hold
take
on.
that the wrong way.
Hey, yo, hey,
Man,
what's wrong with this dude, man?
you
He
got that
trying to tell
motherfucker to
me
the
this
gym
right
like
here.
what? Man, I think I've grown to embrace a lot of things, bro. Like I think I've grown to embrace a lot of challenges.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like I said, I just kind of reset my mind on certain things, and I just program myself to be like, it is what it is. I feel like it's nothing I can't go through.
Mm-hmm.
I got to get through it somehow. I got a great support system.
That's it right there.
Like my faith is stronger than ever. So
Let me
a lot
tell
of
you.
things don't really affect me mentally. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't have it. You don't
It
have
don't.
time. You don't have time for it to.
Yeah, I
You know what
just
I
don't
mean?
have time to think about it and mope about it.
Because all
You
the
know what I mean?
solutions come from.
And that's credit. You know what I mean? Like that's credit to Indy too, because she tell me like you don't give yourself enough credit for things.
Mm-hmm.
And when I sit back and think about it, I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I did do that. But somehow I'm just gonna always be hard on myself. You know what I mean? Because I feel like it's more stuff that I want to achieve, it's more goals that I want to meet. But
Yeah.
Man,
I
let me
said
tell y'all,
it's
man.
all hard. Just pick a hard and just roll.
Let me tell y'all something.
You know
Obama stole my slogan. I'm saying it here right now. He stole
Want
my
to change?
now forward. That's
Mm.
my man. That's always been my thing, man. Like no matter what happened, kind of like you said, Lee. Like shoot, whatever happened,
Whatever happened.
this ship keep moving forward.
Yeah.
Even if I arrive, if I
Got to
arrive to
keep
the port
moving.
with no sail and everybody paddling forward, we gotta keep going. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
One like what's that song? You ain't put it in some of our nursery rhyme, not nursery rhymes, but like and what's that song? I done heard T.I. say it a whole bunch of times. One monkey don't stop no show. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no stopping. It's all go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's just you know what I'm saying. You just kind of like what you said, Lee. You got to keep yourself under constant motivation. What Abdul
Constant.
said it. You got to keep yourself under constant motivation, and you got to be, you know what I'm saying. You got to be your biggest fan, and you got to be the one standing in the crowd with the megaphone, man, because you got to be the one kind of preaching to yourself. Hey, come on, man. You got too much riding on this, like you know what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta like you just think of what it. You just think of the amount. And I know we don't put a value on everything, man. Just
Mm-hmm.
think of what you know what I'm saying. Just think of what you done sacrificed. I'd be thinking about what's been sacrificed. I'd be thinking about who died to put me in a certain position that I'm in. Like the people that took time out of their family time to give
Yeah.
me the game to be able to push through and stuff. I think of all that, man. Like, generally, like that's my why. That's another why that I have besides my family. I don't want to let any of my game givers down. People that sit there and showed me love and gave me the game and told me how to,
Yeah. People that believe in you.
yeah, people that believe.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to let y'all down. You know what I'm saying? With the things that, I'm cooking up for mental game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know y'all believe in me and my
For
family
sure.
believes in my brothers. I don't want to let y'all down. You know what I'm saying? So why I keep going? You know what I'm saying? Another reason I keep going. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my love languages. I love making my peoples proud. Man. That's one of my thing. You feel me?
For sure.
Going through my little notes. Y'all got any y'all got any tips like for the listeners, you know, kind of help them cultivate mental toughness, you know what I'm saying? Like I guess any advice or something like that cuz I know we done gave a little bit. Y'all got any advice for the people that's listening?
For mental toughness,
Uh-huh.
as far as
As far as like just how to oh yeah, I guess just how to have it. Just like what I know we done talked about what we do to just get forward. I mean,
I
I'm guessing.
think the whole thing with mental toughness, right? It comes from your environment as well. You
Mhm.
know, the things that you've been through. Because a lot of us could still
Things
be
that
fighting.
the things that you've endured.
Right.
Yeah, that's
There
what
we
I was
go.
trying to go with.
Right. The things that you've endured. Because a lot of people can be fighting, you know, a lot of trauma that's in their head, you know, from things that they just like to hold on to.
Mhm.
And it's funny, man, because,
You
we
got a
go to
word on you
church
today, Lee.
and my pastor is in the sermon right now. And, and he just speak about things as far as the past.
Mhm.
Man, just let it go. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna do nothing for you now.
Nah. That serves you
Like
no purpose,
nothing at all.
right?
It's not gonna change anything. It's not gonna change what happened. Man, you just gotta let it go, man. And that's why I say, man, like you really gotta reset your mind on things.
Mhm.
And when you reset your mind on things, man, you can let a lot of things go, especially if you keep God first,
Right.
because it all don't matter at the end of the day.
I like that
We
you
all
said.
gotta leave here someday. You know what I
Right.
mean? And I know, a lot of people go through a lot of tough things, and it could be hard, you know. But man, if you could just find somewhere to just pray,
Mhm.
and just get into your secret place and and just talk to God.
Mhm.
Man, I wouldn't even talk to people about certain things. Man, I just talk to God about it. At the end of the day, that's the only thing that can help.
Mhm. Nah, facts. Absolutely. Man. Like, cause
Like real talk.
I got my 5 steps. My 5 steps to, and I'm like, I'm no professional.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't got a plaque on my wall for therapy or anything like that. But I got 5 tips, you know what I'm saying, that for, cultivating mental toughness. You know what I'm saying? My first tip is set clear goals. You know what I'm saying? You want to, you know, it's important to have a clear vision. You know what I'm saying, a clear vision and like to just see your purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So you want to set goals of where you personally want to be. You know what I'm saying? My next, number 2 is embrace your challenges. Kind of like what we talked about.
Yeah.
Meeting everything head on, you know, step
Brace.
outside, don't be scared to step outside your comfort zone.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But that's why we set goals. You know what I mean? Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to do what you haven't done before because you're probably in the same spot you in because you know you, you're not doing. You're not. Something's not working. You got to do something different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Number 3, saying like it's kind of going against what you said, League, but I'm talking about it in a positive way. Reflect on past experience, but you want to use your past struggles as a source of strength. You know what I'm saying? When you look back, you know what I'm saying, tell yourself, I overcame that, man. Look what you did.
Of
Look what
course.
you overcame. You know what I'm saying? If it was
Right.
anybody else, this would have happened. You know what I'm saying? You want to
Hmm.
look at it positively. Don't look at it negatively. Don't,
Right.
reflect on the past as a negative thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Number 4, practice self-discipline. You know what I'm saying? That's, building routines and sticking to them. You know what I'm saying? Like weight, losing weight and all that good stuff is an issue. You know what I'm saying? Get in the gym. You know what I'm saying? You want to get off at a certain time. You know what I'm saying? Wake up, wake up earlier. You want to get off, you want to get off early, wake up early. Stuff like that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That kind of goes hand in hand with like setting goals. You know what I'm saying? And my last, and it's very, very important, and I'm very, very big on it. It's seek support. You know what I'm saying? I value my support system. Like how you said, Malik.
For sure.
I value my support system. Everybody in my corner that's just speaking to my good. You know, that's one of the things I look to as kind of like a gauge, because I know the people in my corner, you know, they're not gonna they have my back, and they're not gonna tell me something for my bad, because ultimately they're here for me, you know. So if I'm really having something that I'm going through, or something that I'm really struggling with, and I just can't shake myself out of it, you
Mhm.
know, I go to my support system. That's what I, what I'm saying, as far as like cultivating mental toughness. Anything you might want to add to that? Abdul over there in like deep thought.
Yeah. Nah, to be
He
perfectly
finna drop
honest
a
with
big
you,
bomb on us, son. Hey, you gotta watch Abdul when he get quiet.
nah, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. You know, JJ, last week, I didn't do an episode with you
Mm-hmm.
because I had personal things going on that I have to endure, right?
Right, right, right.
It's not so much that I'm in deep thought.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really dissecting everything that y'all saying. I think for me, especially with things that I'm going through from a personal standpoint, this episode was needed for me in more ways than one.
Okay.
Things that you all are saying right now, both Malik and you, I'm going to implement myself. And I think it's important for anyone that's going to listen to this podcast to really get some out of the things that's being said. As far as having mental toughness, with me, a lot of things is about consistency. That's when you see the results of things.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if that's going to the gym, if that's doing something on the job, excelling in certain areas in your personal life, whatever the case may be, I think it all lies with how consistent you are with it. It's tough at times for people to have mental toughness, depending on the situation, I think. But like Malik said, sometimes it's not always good to share things with people when at the end of the day, and there's no fault of theirs. There's nothing that they can do for you with the situation.
Yeah.
It's best to bring it to God, because when people go to church and, they have a devotion or they have a testimony, they only up there because they went through a test. So it's not rocket science. He's not gonna make you go through something that you can't endure.
Mm-hmm.
We have, us three ourselves, we have God sparing. We have more time ahead of us than behind us. We're not 70, 80 years old. You understand what I'm saying? So I think it's important, like when you talked about the whole goals, set attainable goals. Be realistic with yourself. Don't think that you can just do something from one moment to the next moment. Set small incremental goals for
Mm-hmm.
yourself. Achieve those to get to the bigger. And as you just continue to climb those goals on top of each other, then you'll wake up and realize, damn, I achieved my ultimate goal that I really wanted to set out. But it was those steps that I had to take. Trust the process.
It's a cinch by the inch, but it's hard by the yard.
Say that again?
It's a cinch by the inch, but it's hard by the yard.
Number.
You know what I'm saying? Basically what you said. Like, you take it's easy to take them little increments. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, it's hard to take those big old steps.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. It just
Yeah,
always makes sense like
and you
that.
don't want to skip steps either. You know
That
what I
too.
mean?
That too.
You
That's
don't want to
definitely
you don't
trust
want
the
to skip
process.
steps.
Yeah.
You
No
want to
shortcut.
go through. You want to go through the right process.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. Don't skip.
Yeah.
You know.
Absolutely, man. Because man, that I mean, you could apply that to anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, when we were taking tests in school and stuff like that, and studying for this, and you know what I'm saying, you got people that I'm gonna only study these questions because I know these questions gonna be on the test, and then you get the test, and then that
Right.
them teaching them
Right.
pull the switcheroo on you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I know out here when we came out here, man, like I remember the teachers used to have, they pass out 3 different tests. You know what I'm saying? You think you got the same test as the next person, you know what I'm saying? They
Teachers
got a whole
started doing
series of
that,
different tests.
mixing it up.
Yeah. So I mean, that's why it's important because like I mean, it's like you said, you know, we all got different tests that God gonna give us. You know what I'm saying? I got, saying something that I'm gonna get specific to me that I'm gonna get graded on. Malik, you gonna go through something that, what I'm saying, you gonna get graded specifically on.
Hmm.
Abdul, you gonna go through something different that you gonna specifically get graded on and so forth. For
Yes,
each
sir.
another family member, people, person, animal thing. You know what I'm saying? We all gonna go through something different.
Yeah.
Saying and it's gonna be catered and geared and fashioned and fixed up for each and every, individual. So I'm a firm believer in that. Because I know there's things I can already tell you, man. There's things in y'all life that y'all been through that I can't even imagine, you know, going through. You know what I'm saying? It might be things that
Yeah.
have happened in my life. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like when you trading stories with people. And it's like, man, you better than me because I would have did this. Like, you see, that's why you didn't go through it because you wouldn't have reacted it the right way. You know what I'm saying?
You hear that a lot.
You would have drunk that brown and clown. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
God, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thankful for, I know this may sound crazy. You probably never hear anybody saying it. I'm thankful for my tests. You know what I'm saying? I realize that you know, a lot of times I don't ask why anymore. I ask what am I supposed to learn? Okay. I'm automatically looking like what's up? What am I supposed to pull? You know what I'm saying? And then finish the process, be like, well, I learned this, I learned this, I learned this. You know what I'm saying? And then I believe the big thing is though, the big thing is the reason I feel like we go through these tests in life, like because a lot of times if somebody just tell you what's gonna happen, you're gonna forget it. You know what I'm saying? But if you go through the process where you're having to constantly apply it, it becomes second nature. It's like
Yeah.
just a reaction, you know what I'm saying? So I believe that's why oftentimes we put through things like that. You know what I mean?
And
Yeah.
I think you'll be more proud of yourself anyway. Like if you go through it like the right way.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's more
Instead of
gratitude.
somebody just telling me the answers. Well,
Mm-hmm.
that ain't, I'm not learning anything by that.
Mm-hmm.
Just let me go through it.
It's a whole lot more gratifying. It's like, man, like,
Way more
yeah, because
gratifying,
I mean, to be honest, we talk about people for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you old silver spoon motherfucker. Like, you just had
Yeah.
all that shit handed to you. You ain't earned none of
Right.
this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. So, nah, don't get mad. Don't get mad. All I tell people, don't get mad when it's your turn, motherfucker. I'm telling you. But I'm going to be here to help you as much as I can. But nah, I just want to just kind of recap on everything that we talked about, man. I just want to continue to encourage everybody. You know what I'm saying? I know, like y'all said, everybody's enduring something. Everybody's going through something. And everybody is either learning or already have the mental toughness to continue to push through. If y'all, y'all made it this far, y'all don't listen to everything that we had to say, you know what I'm saying? In the comments or y'all can come on the Facebook group. We got a Facebook group, the Mental Game Podcast. If you want to come over there and have a discussion and share about a time that you've had to show some mental toughness or a time that you show some mental toughness by enduring a situation, share it. Let us know. Like, what I'm saying, let's talk about it. Let's create some dialogue, what I'm saying? Let it, don't just listen to us, what I'm saying? I like to hear from people, what I'm saying? I like to hear, different stories and stuff about how people endure. Like, that's one of the things, one of the pastimes I like, sitting down with, the old school people, what I'm saying, and just listening to their stories of how they got to this point, what I'm saying, and how, ultimately, like, my mom and my dad, I love listening to their stories because ultimately everything they endured got me here. And, I'm pretty sure like down the line, my daughter's going to be saying the same thing when I'm telling her stories about the stuff I endured. She's still amazed to this day, what I'm saying, because every now and again she asks about the hurricane and what happened and this, that, and the other, and what I'm saying. I always tell her, I said, baby, what I went through wasn't as bad as your other family members. I'm telling you. And what I'm saying, I told her about y'all story and stuff like that, and she's just like blown away, wow, and like, I tell her the stories about what happened in New Orleans. You know what I'm saying, and
Yeah.
those little survival stories and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And she loves hearing all that. And, I'm happy to tell it. You know what I'm saying, because one day she's gonna feel the same way. Like, man, all that my dad endured, it got me here, and she just passed the torch forward. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all do the same thing for Yaya and Lil
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah,
Uh, I call him Lil Malik. I know that ain't his name. I just
Malcolm.
call him Lil Malik every time I see him. I look at
Hey,
Lil Malik, man.
he is definitely my twin in more ways than one.
Oh, Mal,
He is definitely my twin.
man. But you know what I'm saying? But I mean, that's real, bro, because hearing y'all story, man, like just me hearing y'all story, I'm like, dang, man, I'm glad Cuz made it through, man, cause shit.
Yeah,
You
man.
know what I'm saying? Shit. And I know they be sitting there looking at you like, it what? They blew it up? Like, yeah, baby, they blew that shit up. Water was
That's what
everywhere.
happened.
No, man. But yeah, and I guess that's all I got. Y'all, unless y'all got anything y'all want to say before we close this thing out, you know what I'm saying? Anything y'all want to say before we go?
Rap about these Saints or something. I know the
Man,
season over.
dude, dude. Can you believe, dude, we still got a chance to make the playoffs? I just
I don't hang my hopes on it. I'm just be real with you.
Yeah.
Whether we make it or not, I don't think we gonna make it. Matter of fact, I don't even think we gonna beat the Rams. That's a different
yeah,
quarterback we playing, bro.
but you don't know, but they the
I
type of
like the
team, man.
spark. I like the spark they giving. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah, I
I
like
do
it
like
too.
that.
But
But
then again, you don't know what Rams
I
team gonna
guess we
show up,
got so
man.
spoiled from 2017 to 2020.
Definitely.
You know, the 22, whatever it was when Drew was here. And it's like, damn, like, oh man, I was mad when we traded Lattimore.
I know you was.
That would
I
not
saw
hit
it. I
me.
saw it.
That's my favorite player on the team. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because that's what we were talking about last
Like when
time,
Mike
man.
T left, it was Lattimore.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? That's my favorite player. So I'm
Man, look,
still mad he ain't on it.
I don't buy no
I done
Saints
played
jerseys
with the
no more, man.
Redskins on Madden just to play with Lattimore. You
He ain't
feel me?
playing. Has he played yet?
Nah, man, he hurt. He got a bad hamstring apparently. So
Shit,
hopefully,
he ain't playing
hopefully,
for
hopefully
nobody. He
he get
wouldn't have
on
been
the
playing
field.
for us.
But yeah, man, them
We
boys.
enduring we
I just
enduring as
rather
Saints
us. I
fans
just
right now.
rather us get some decent picks next year and get a good coach.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I like Rizzy, but he's a special team guy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not saying that he's a bad head coach, but man, I need some spark. You know what I mean? I want to start off 6-0, 6-1, so whatever.
I got you.
I don't want us to be in this slump. You know how we've been the past couple years. You know, I don't think that Derek Carr is a long term answer. I don't care how much he may look impressive. You know,
So,
he don't impress me
interesting
not one
stat.
bit.
Interesting
But he
stat,
did
man.
play good last game. I got to give him his credit
Look,
when his
let
credit.
me tell you
He
something
played
about
good.
old Derek Carr.
Jameis been playing good too, man. I don't care what nobody say.
Hey, you been
That
yeah,
man
hey.
done beat the Ravens and he done beat the Steelers. You know what I mean? Like that's tough to do. So I just think we could have got. I just think we could have got the same result,
I think
like
so
if
too.
he was healthy. But I'm glad that Da gone.
Nah, I'm glad because he the one that started all this mess.
Oh,
I'm
man,
like, man, look,
bro.
you don't cut somebody just because they. This
Just because
Atlanta,
they
man.
hurt, bro.
Man, come on, bro.
I thought he did him dirty, but James got the last laugh.
Yo, he sure did.
He told James, "Go ahead and take a knee and handle that game." James said, "I'm handing this to Jamal
Oh
Williams.
yeah,
He's
we
gonna
gonna my
score
boy.
a touchdown."
He's gonna score. It was a team
Hey,
decision. You heard
and the
me?
team was behind him. So
That's what we doing. That's what we doing. What he said? What James had said?
James said,
You with me? You with me?
"You with me?" I felt like that we had a player on our team who's come in and worked so hard that we
I
really
like
want to
that.
get him a touchdown. James said, by any means, Jamal Williams is going to score this season.
Hey,
I don't think he played much this year. He been hurt.
he haven't.
It's garbage time.
It's been the Camaro show, man.
Yeah, I've been
Definitely.
watching all the games, man. I had ordered that Sunday ticket at the beginning of the season. Man, I go back and watch a lot of these games, especially since I be betting on these games and whatnot.
Fantasy, see that's what fantasy football do for
Oh,
me.
I'm killing in fantasy.
Yeah, me too. I'm like
Yeah,
9
my two teams.
9-3 in one league.
Somebody dropped Taysom the
What?
day before, a couple of days before that game.
And you picked him up.
Was it against the Browns? He scored them 3 touchdowns. Yeah, and I picked him up. He gave me like 45.
At least, son.
I got Lamar Jackson and Saquon.
Yeah, I got Saquon.
I got
Saquon when he had that game. Oh my God.
I drafted Saquon over CMC. I'm like, man, I'm getting Saquon.
Nah, facts. But shoot, that was a smart deal this year because man,
Yeah. Well, he was going through like surgery and all that in the offseason. I'm like, man, I'm not messing with that, man. He a running back too. Like, I'm not messing with that.
You had a lot of people mad at that, man. A lot of people took him first overall.
A lot of people took him first. I'm like, it's gonna burn.
A lot of people took him first overall. Like he was number one off the board. Like I'm looking at people like, you serious? I'm like, you gonna keep it? Like our league was a keeper league. I'm like, you serious? You gonna keep this crunch?
I had the number 1 pick and I took Saquon.
I drafted Saquon. Did I draft Saquon first?
I drafted him first overall.
I think in one league I got Jettas, and I think I got Saquon next.
Yeah, see, I ain't get a chance to get Jettas
for me.
I mean, I could have got him because I had the first pick, but I just knew Saquon behind that offensive line, bro, with Jalen Hurts. That's a lot to deal with.
Forget about it. Nah, that was a great pick.
And that was a great pick, obviously.
Great pick. What about you, dude? What's up, man? You in these fantasy streets or what, man?
Nah, I ain't really played fantasy the past couple of years. I mean, he finally got me into gambling with the football and the sports shit, but
what platforms y'all
I do that.
on?
Say that again?
What platforms y'all on?
I like how you said platforms.
I'm on
the
Hard
more
Rock
than one.
Sports books. I got Prize Picks, but I don't really use Prize Picks since they took the flex player away in Florida.
I got this thing called Dabble.
Dabble. See, I use Dabble.
I used it when they gave me the free money. Then I ain't like it.
I got a homeboy named Trey that's been trying to get me on Prize Picks. I need
Give
to
me the
call
Hard
him.
Rock.
Hey, bro, give me
I can edit. I can water down stuff. The 2 catches, 4 catches.
Right.
So I've been whacking them.
Let me text him right now.
Y'all done started a little group, so for all y'all that's listening, if y'all want the picks, y'all need to tap in. MMM best one.
Put it out there.
$25 a month to get you all the picks, man. I ain't trying to break nobody's pockets. You'll get that back in one parlay. You feel me? Y'all want them picks, man. Tap in. You feel me?
Bro.
But I like it, man. It's fun, I try not to get too crazy with it. I just go for those simple props. I mean, there's power to the people that's hitting them 20 legs consistently. I don't know how they doing it, but
man, I done had a dude. I had one I did, man. I bet $5. I was 2 games away from winning $500. That'd have been a nice
early cash out.
Huh?
They ain't have no early cash out option?
I wasn't paying attention. It was my first little go around. I was like, man, I ain't know what I was doing. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sure gonna look.
I would have been staring at that motherfucker all day.
Yeah, I like the live bets.
Like, he don't look like he's gonna get it. Let me get that.
Like, man, I live bet something at the end of the game.
Yeah.
And whack them that way. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, man. This was a good episode.
Yeah, it was. It was great. Man, I'm happy to have y'all, man. I love having my cousins on here, man. Shoot. That's why I'm like, hey, I don't be wanting to bother y'all too much. So I'm like, if I want to.
Nah, man, hit me up, man. If I'm available, man, I'm gonna do it.
For sure. But just know it's coming. Don't threaten me with a good time.
I'm gonna do it. If I'm available, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm always willing to chop it up. You know what I mean?
Because this is what I want, man. Like this, like I'm not the type, because I done had, man, you wouldn't believe how many people I done had come to me and tell me to do something. Like, I'm like, not, I said, I can't do that. Like, they want me to do something stupid for clout just to get like some type, like a small little window of notoriety to kind of slide in. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm representing, you know what I'm saying? Like, at least
Gotta
I'm
be
representing.
authentic.
Yeah, I'm trying to be authentic. I'm representing
Gotta
mental
be
health.
authentic.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't representing crashing out and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
that's just not me. Now, if you ever see me crashing out, trust me, I'm crashing out for a good reason. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm just not about that, man. And like, you don't see a lot of this, like, like, especially in our community. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us is like bickering and stuff like that. People like that. I get it. You know what I'm saying? It's catchy. It's trendy.
Yeah,
But
that's where you get
I ain't
clicked.
on that, man. Like, I like positivity. I like, you know what I'm saying? I like vibing. I like talking about a positive topic, and, you know what I'm saying, possibly giving advice on how everybody else could do the same thing. So that's what I'm on. But if y'all ain't got anything else, you know what I'm saying, I want to tell the people out here, you know what I'm saying, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Always be focused, never be foolish. You know what I'm saying? Put your best foot forward. You know what I'm saying? If you're enduring right now, continue to endure. Work on that mental toughness. Continue to push through.
Yes,
And
sir.
we out. Where's my mouse? Where is my mouse? There we go.